It's my honor to talk about Dean Caroline L. Lattimore. Dr. Lattimore was the director of the Office of Minority Affairs at Duke University, and she created the Preview program for students like me. That's where I met her in the summer of 1988. Since then, she's been a mentor and a friend and a sorority sister, and she's been the kind of person that I hope I can aspire to be. The role I serve in is similar to the one that she served in. She gave Duke University 43 great years, and it's my hope to make a similar impact here at CNU.
It's my pleasure to talk about a dear friend, Dr. Tracy Key Schwartz. Tracy was a dear friend, very engaging, brilliant person, a scholar of James Joyce, a fine teacher. I had the pleasure of sitting in on 5 weeks of her class where she was teaching the novel Ulysses, and for the first time in my life, I felt like I had a chance with that book. She was a fabulous teacher. She had great ideas. I stole a few of them and made good use of them since that time. She worked beautifully with students, but for me, the thing that was special was I realized how extraordinary her intelligence was, and she and I used to shut the office door from time to time and unload on whatever was on our minds. I always saw myself as a mentor to Tracy, but looking back on it, what I realized was all along she was mentoring me.
I am very influenced by Bernice Abbott. She was a 20th century photographer who showed the world that photography could be part of every aspect of modern life. She was a portraitist in Paris. She's learned photography from the surrealist artist Man Ray. And then she went on to have her own portrait studio where she photographed the avant-garde of Paris like James Joyce. She came back to New York and she did a social documentary project for the WPA called Changing New York, which was one of the seminal photography books of the 20th century. She went on to work at MIT, working closely with scientists to use photography to convey scientific ideas to the public.
So Ann Pascucci is the woman that I'm going to speak about. She is our director of sponsored programs and really helped me get through my transition into CNU. It was a strange time in my life and a strange time for our department. I was the only person in a 3-person department, and I had just moved to Virginia. And so I was a very extrovert, connecting person. I meet a lot of friends through work, and so that really wasn't an option for me. And I don't even remember how we got introduced to each other, but Anne was really pivotal in integrating me into CNU's campus and mentoring me, showing me opportunities of things not just on campus, but as a career. It was the first time in my life that I've really had like a friend who was older than me, and it's been one of the most rewarding relationships I've had. It's really wonderful to be able to look to her to say, how did you go through this in your life? And how did this work for you? And just get somebody who's been there and done that and seen it and can speak from experience. And I'm just eternally grateful to have had her in my life, and yay women.
Hello, I would like to share with you someone that's near and dear to my heart. She's been my best friend for 20 years. Her name is Andrea Samuels, and she's a frontline worker at Centera Careplex. She's been a nurse for 50 years and a devoted lady that loves everyone, mentors young people each and every day. And she always have a favorite saying. If you're unsure about something and you ask her, she will say, what would God do? And I just want to let y'all to get to know her. A wonderful lady. She went back to school at 74 years old and got another degree. She is still on the front line at Centera Careplex, and she has been there for 50 years.